Hello. So today I have a little bit of a fun one for you guys, and it's probably one of the most practical videos that I could make. It's basically a Terran build for Diamond Terrans. It's my go-to build when I play against Diamond Zergs, because they are usually very cheesy. They like to one base. They like to be aggressive with roaches. Sorry for the banter, the chat banter. Okay, but they like to be aggressive, kind of like Korean Zergs, just hyper aggressive. That's just what they do. Okay, so this build is a Cyclone opener. It's a little bit of a weird one, but it's what I like to do against Zergs. Okay, so you want to go gas before barracks. You're gonna need that gas for your Cyclone, and just a basic barracks expand. But instead of going for a Reaper, you go for 3 Marines. I like to go for 3 of them. And once you have 2 of them, you can go Overlord hunting. That's always fun. And usually Diamond Zergs aren't too careful with their Overlords, so they will lose them. And if you think about it, if you kill 1 Overlord, right, compared to a Reaper that might kill like 3 Lings, I think that's a success if you kill 1 Overlord, and you get to keep the Marines afterwards. Now, if you Reaper openers, you do get like the Scout, obviously, and you get to see if they're going to be cheesy anyways. But this build is kind of just predicting they're going to be cheesy, right? They are Diamond Zergs. I find in most of my matches against them, they usually cheese. Anyways, you build your factory before this gas. I know it's hard to see because they're both already up, but you want to build this factory first. So it's a little bit of an earlier factory than you would usually have. And you build a Cyclone right away. Reactor on your barracks, make some Marines. Now this guy is already marching across the map. Right, it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. He's got a plan. He thinks he's gonna ravage my natural with some roaches. And he's marching. He's on his warpath. Now, any other build besides this one, I would not have too many. I wouldn't have too many forces available. But I already have 2 Cyclones here and like 8 Marines. That is more than enough. Oh, before this starts, I should have mentioned this before, but you want to put an army down. I know it's kind of obvious because the attack is the mech attack is just crazy for Cyclones. It gives them 25% extra damage, right? It turns this 3 damage every 0.1 seconds into 4 damage. So that's 25% different. And if they have an armor upgrade, then that means you're actually doing 33% more damage. It negates the armor. So I think that's pretty cool. You're gonna need this upgrade. Get the armor down. Also, this guy did not do a base scout because he's cheesing. But you want to patrol a Marine anyways, just in case an Overlord. Okay, back to the fight. Sorry. See, way more than enough. Just completely repelled. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now I've got 2 orbitals, right? Mule production. This guy only he's on 12 mineral mining drones, right? That's not that many compared to my fully saturated main and a natural with 2 orbitals. So if you can hold, even if you lose tons of SCVs, you are in like a fantastic position. I think that's why it's such a good build against Diamond Zergs, because they usually cheese. They're cheesy fellows. So this guy comes back with some Ravagers. Now, like I said before, even though I lost 11 SCVs, even though I lost 11 of them, I still have way more workers than he does. I have like twice his workers, right? Almost twice. Almost double. So, and an orbital, right, which makes mules. So don't ever be scared, just to lift off and transfer everything into your main. If you hold on your main, you win. He's committed. When Zergs one base or attack this early, they are very committed. Cyclones. this one upgrade is almost finished, and when this finishes, they have no chance. So by the time that finishes, they have no chance. Just fast forward from here. It's an easy cleanup. I go attack. Wait. Now he goes for a counterattack. Doesn't go too well for him. And okay, let's look at the workers loss. I lost 34 workers. 34. And I still get to win the game. Just because of my opener. Okay, now I know this is kind of like preemptively like wanting them to cheese you, because then you get a free win. So I'm going to show you a scenario where they don't cheese me, and I still win. Like, it's a good build. Very good build against diamonds. So I'll bring you to that new scenario, that new game. Let's hop over to it. Okay, so we're back. Now this guy is not a diamond, he is a masters, but if they're low enough masters, you can still pull this off because they're usually like still somewhat cheesy. Now when you get into like the higher masters, like Master 1 and even Grandmaster, they get pretty greedy and they play very like defensive. So this build I do not recommend at all against those players. But if you just want to make sure, if you just don't want to lose, honestly I have no clue what this guy is talking about in his chat. Okay, now he is a Masters 3, I think. I played him before, so I know he's low, which is why I do the build. And I already explained how the build goes, so I'm not going to go over every little detail. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's fully developed and nothing's really put you back. Now, just like before, alright, you make a command center on the low ground and marines. Wait a second, I only made 2 marines this game. Whatever. Usually I go for 3 when I do the build. Reactor, fast cyclone, right? Like that's pretty strong force for. That'll basically stop anything he has to throw at me, including a baneling bust. Hide this back. Okay. So right away what's different is you go for double gas. So when there's no action and they don't attack you, you want the double gas, because you're gonna be all-inning on 2 bases. That's kind of the plan. It's a cyclone rush. Now it's a kind of my variation of it, where it's more defensive in case they cheese, and I actually make marauders. Now the reason I make marauders is because of this upgrade right here, concussion shells, and it slows them. This basically means if they have hydras, by the time you attack, sometimes they'll have hydras, and when they go hydras, they just completely shred your army. So if you have concussion shells, you can slow their hydras down and then just kind of clobber them down. Also armory. Hide this somewhere safe where they're not going to scout it. Have a marine patrolling for overlords. This guy does a little bit of rush. Now, from his vision, I think he's seen both the cyclones, so if he's a good Zerg, he should know what's up. But he is only low master, so he's definitely not that good of a Zerg. But if he did, he would have he would be conjuring a huge army right now, because he knows that he would know that is coming. Okay, so you attack. You start to move out when this upgrade mech attack gets almost full, right? Almost complete. You want to have cyclones, hellbat. I don't like to have too many hellbats. I think marauders do a good enough job tanking, right? They have 10 less HP than a hellbat, so not too bad. But they have an extra armor, which hellbats do not, so they might actually end up having more health points. You don't have to kill the overlords if you don't want to. I just want it to be annoying. This guy has cheesed me in the past. Okay, oh, sorry, forgot to mention this. Now, like I said, this is an all-in, right? You have 2 factories with reactors and this thing pumping up marauders. So you cut off SE. This is pretty rare for a Terran to cut off SCV production. I know Protosses will like cut off Pro production so they can do an all-in, but Terrans usually don't. So anyways, cut it off at 8 mineral mining SCVs. That's when I cut it off, and you are in full-on all-in mode, and move out when this thing is almost finished upgrading. You know, this is somewhat of a rush map, so it's pretty easy to get across. I've got five Cyclones, 3 Marauders, and 4 Marines, and a Hellbat. And you go for the third. I shouldn't have to say that, but if you go over here, obviously it's kind of a trap because they can surround you. So go for the third. I mean, look at this guy's creep spread. He's got the micro down, that is for sure. But he didn't even scout. I don't think he even scouted. Anyways, this upgrade is complete. They do tons of damage, and he is not prepared. If you look at production real fast, look at this. He's got 12 lings and 8 roaches in production. He is panicking. And he has, well, he's got 1-1 finishing up, so I guess that's good for him. But I think I attack before that finishes. Let's zoom out. So he has more army supply than I do, but my army supply is upgraded, and even the oops, sorry about that. I ran out of disk space halfway through that sentence. So anyways, the Marauders also have an upgrade, which makes it a pretty strong push. Like, he has absolutely no chance of holding this. Sometimes they'll have a couple Spore Crawlers when they're in panic mode, or even Mutas. But with the new Cyclones that do extra damage to air, Mutas are complete trash. So this build has gotten even better with the new patch, with the latest patch. So as you can see, that completely got crushed. These things do so much damage. My Marauders didn't actually get a whole lot of good slows off. When they run, I like to get some slows. Yeah, that's it. Also, I split one of these things off. Cyclones. That killed like 10 drones. Like, if you just look at these kills, 8 kills, 7 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills, alright? This one's got 10 kills. They are monsters. Marauders don't, like, their job isn't to kill, they don't do much damage anyways. Their job is to be a tank. Okay, so I actually like how he typed that at the end, because he cheesed me in the past, and he says, so that's how you defended last game. Because the last game we played, he cheesed me, and I opened the same way, and I completely defended his Roach Ravager nonsense. So it beats that, and it beats them when they're not cheesing. So I think it's a perfect build for any Diamond Terran against Zergs, at least. You know, they're usually pretty cheesy. Even when they're not, they aren't the best at scouting. And even if they do scout, they usually can't act. They usually don't know how to act on it. So this build is like pretty anti-Diamond Zerg. I think it'll get you straight to Masters if that's what you're looking for. So hopefully this helped. If it gave you Masters, like, please, I want to know. I think it will. I'm pretty confident about that. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever. Thanks for watching. That's the big thing. Thank you. Bye.